Your head coming out? Yeah. No, I didn't grab a jacket.
Can we like move to the front maybe?
What's that?
Can that cuts me maybe to my front? They're really hurting me.
Three.
I'm losing them or something. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, see for now, alright. I'll get what they say. What's that? Say your correct address.
No, it's actually not.
It's not?
No. That's my old address.
What is your address now?
2940 Millbank Row.
Millbank?
All one word.
How would you spell that?
Millbank.
Okay.
It's Mainville, Ohio.
Fairfield?
No, it's Mainville.
Manville?
Mainville. Maineville. 45039 is the zip.
Do you have your phone number? 9. Okay.
22.
22?
Yes.
Okay. The name of the road, spell that for me again.
Millbank. Millbank.
Oh, B. Okay.
Yeah, we started. We just started. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
You don't have any evidence? Properties?
There was a...
Probably.
All right, James, is that correct? James Rutherford? Okay. I'm Sergeant Sean Trissel. This is Deputy Scott Mullen, Dark County Sheriff's Office here, okay? You've been read your rights out at the scene when you was arrested, okay? And you understand those rights, correct? Okay, and you understand that those rights are still in effect at this time while we're talking to you, okay? First off, I just want to start by confirming your personal information, okay?
Yes, sir.
It's James M. Rutherford, is that correct? Okay, can you answer me yes or no
Yes,
instead
sir.
of a nod? Thank you. Is your current address 3 View Drive,
No, sir.
103? What's your current address?
2940 Millbank Road.
Mel Bank?
Mill Bank.
Okay.
Mainville, Ohio.
Mainville?
Mainville, yes, sir.
Okay. M-A-I-N?
INE, I think.
Okay. What's the zip code there?
45039.
You got a phone there?
No, that's my cell. That's the only thing I got.
Okay, what's your cell? And your social?
That's correct.
And your birthday? February 14th
Yes.
of 80?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You work anywhere? Where do you work at?
St. Margaret of York School.
Are you a teacher there? What grade you teach?
6th.
The reason we have it here is because we have some chat logs.
Yeah, I talked to the guy at the thing about it.
Okay. And we kind of want to sit down and talk to you about it, okay?
Yes, sir. I understand.
Is the chat name that you used
IU Rutherford.
IU Rutherford?
Yes, sir. Can I ask if I'm being charged? Is that fair? Or
Yes. You're going to be looking at charges.
what charges?
Right now, till once we talk and we go through everything, just depending on
Okay.
what your belief was, what was actually said, and everything else, and what actually occurred.
Yes, sir.
Okay. As soon as we get done here, I'll let you know the exact charges against you.
Okay.
Okay. What was the screen name of the person you was talking to? Do you remember?
I really actually don't know.
I'd say Princess Danica.
Yeah,
Does that sound familiar?
That's it. Now, you guys, should I have a lawyer?
That I cannot answer for you. You do have a right to an attorney, as you were advised in your rights. Did they ever advise what name did you think her real name was?
Danica.
Danica?
Yeah.
Okay. How old did you believe this female to be?
I think she said 13 or 14. I couldn't remember.
Okay. I guess first question I'll ask you is what brought you to the address on 5K Avenue?
I don't know. I don't know.
What did you believe was going to happen when you got there?
Honestly, nothing.
Okay.
I had decided long ago that I wasn't going to do anything physical with the kid.
Mm-hmm.
I really did. I know it's probably hard for you to believe, but I didn't even really want to come. I told the guy over there I don't know why I was coming. My mind told me, stop, she's a kid. I am a teacher. I've never done anything like this before. And I just kept driving. But I decided long before I got here that I'm not going to do anything with her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to touch her. I'm not going to violate her. She's a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
know.
in your log, you
I
talked
know.
about
I know.
performing sexual acts together. Is that
We
right?
talked about kissing.
Hmm?
And we talked about kissing.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think. I don't know. I know I
You talked about her dressing slutty and that she was a virgin. Is that right?
Did I?
Yeah.
I didn't remember asking that, honestly.
You told her that you'd show her your butt. Is that correct?
I really don't remember, sir.
Okay.
I know it was wrong. She said quite a few things,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think I ever said anything beyond what I just told you.
You did.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
What did I say?
Maybe I'll tell you in just a minute.
Up here, you're talking about you asked her if she'd make you take your shirt off,
Yeah.
and that you said you wanted to take hers off, and that you would get to see her with her shirt off. And then you asked her if she would want you to take anything else off. And then you asked her once she had you naked, what would she do with you? And she said she didn't know she'd never been naked with a man before. And you said, haha, would you take anything off but your shirt? And she said, yeah. And you said, what? She said, her bra. And then you asked if she would let you kiss her boobs and her tummy. And then you said down here that you're so freaking horny. And you know if you had me naked, I'd want more, right? And then you asked if that would bother her.
I wasn't insinuating that I would make her do more, sir.
And then you ask her if she means to have sex, and she said yes.
Yeah, she started that, though. I believe, sir.
So you want me to believe that you talked about being horny, and then you ask her how horny she is and if she's wet, and then you say you want to have fun with her.
I mean, I was planning on it, sir.
And you talked to her about letting her see more on your cam, that you thought about sending more, that you was going to be naughty. And then down here you asked what she was wearing. She said a jean and tank tops. You said cute. And then you asked anything else, and she said socks. And you laughed out loud. And then she said underwear, and then you asked no panties. And then you said, oh, okay. So you're wondering what kind of clothes this 13-year-old kid's wearing. Asking her if she's horny, telling her that you're horny. I guess my question to you is, throughout this whole thing and the talking, and things that you said, there's pretty much a belief that you guys were going to kiss, get naked, and then it could lead elsewhere.
Not really.
Not really? You didn't take that by what you put in here?
Sir, I never intended, when I was saying all that, to actually come up here today.
But you did come up here.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
And I didn't intend.
So whether you made an intent to come up here or not,
I know it's
you
illegal.
still typed this stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
And you had the belief that if you come up here, there was a chance that you guys were going to have sex.
I wasn't going to have sex with her, sir. In fact, I don't think she mentioned it. And I said, you mean sex.
So you're telling me you didn't believe one bit you were going to come up here and have sex with
No,
this
sir, I
girl?
did not. No, sir. I know it looks like that, I'm sure. But no, sir. I did not.
So if you didn't think you're coming up here to have sex, would you think you're coming up here for?
Honestly, and I know you guys haven't seen what I discussed with Mr. Guy from NBC. I don't know why I decided to come up. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be saying this without a lawyer, but I don't know. I decided long before I even got here, though, that I wasn't going to do anything physical with her.
But before you made that decision, there was a belief that something physical was going to happen, even though you changed your mind.
No, sir.
And you said that
In fact, I wasn't.
you changed your mind.
I wasn't even going to come up, and I even
And
called
why
her.
did you come?
I don't know. I even called her and said, I'm not really comfortable with this. You're way too young. And she said, come anyway. We'll just hang out. I don't know if you guys have logs of my phone calls, but that is what happened. I, in fact, turned around and was heading home, and I said, I don't think I'm going to come. I don't feel comfortable with this. I don't know if you can check that or not. And she said, no, come up. We'll have fun. I was just looking forward to hanging out, whatever. And I went home and thought, this is dumb. I shouldn't go. But if I drive up and just hang out, I'm not going to do anything. I'll drive home. That's all
What did you
I-
anticipate you were going to have in common with this girl?
I don't know. That's one of the reasons why I didn't know why I was coming.
I mean, judging by what you guys chatted with, looks to me like there's only one reason. Only one thing you could have in common with this girl.
That wasn't. I mean, we didn't start off, at least, I don't even know when I met that girl. It was just randomly in an Ohio adult room.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I even said, I'm a lot older than you. I don't know.
I mean, do you think you would have anything in common with this girl? Is this a girl you wanted to date?
No, hell no. I didn't even want anything physical by the time I got here, sir. And she's 13. I didn't want to date her. I didn't.
I mean, obviously there were sexual thoughts.
There were. I'm all.
I mean, by what
Obviously.
you typed. I mean, that's
Obviously, but.
When
No, sir,
at what
I
point
didn't.
did you lose those thoughts? I mean, at what point did you think that those thoughts were?
When it became real, when I was coming up here, I thought this is not a good idea.
So you were like halfway here and thought, what am I
Yeah,
doing?
In fact,
or-
I told the guys over there, I almost turned off and just went to the Dayton Air Force Museum. I think I just.
Was that about when you started thinking this is a bad idea?
No. As soon as she said it yesterday, I thought, I mean, on the internet, it's almost like it's a fantasy, like it's not real, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of got real, and I thought, what? I don't even want to. That's stupid. And I don't know why I decided to come. I didn't really want to.
Well, you must want to somewhat, or else you wouldn't be here now, right?
I think it was just, I don't know. I'm going, it won't matter to you, but I actually just found out a couple of days ago I'm getting divorced. And I've just been trying to stay out of the house and stay busy, and I think I had nothing else to do today. And thought, well, I'll drive up there if nothing else, and if I even thought maybe I'll get here and turn around. But if nothing else, it was a couple hours I could just be out of the house, driving my car, whatever.
And here you talk about that you'd love to see her in like bra and panties.
Yeah, I remember saying that. I remember saying that.
Okay.
I think I said even something about her laying on top of me.
Yep. You said you'd
But
like
like I
her
said-
laying on top of you, kissing you,
That was
and
like
kind of grinding.
an online fantasy. I never really intended for it to happen. I know you're
But you
not.
had fantasies that there was sex with this.
Not sex, no sir.
13-year-old.
No sir. I never said let's have sex, sir.
Well, I guess I don't understand why a gentleman, how old are you?
26, sir.
26, school teacher, would even have any thought
I
of
don't-
wanting to meet a 13-year-old girl
You know what?
and go hang out.
You know what? I don't either. I told those guys over there,
Why a 26-year-old male would type the things that he typed to a 13-year-old girl, asking her,
I don't know, sir.
listen to me a minute, asking her what she was wearing, if she's wet, talking about her wearing her bra, her laying on top of you, you guys grinding.
I don't
That's
know.
things that a 26-year-old male does not say to a 13-year-old kid. Unless you have ideas or thoughts that sexual acts could happen.
Sir, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I am
Okay,
a
with
teacher.
you hearing everything I told you, would you believe that the thought was,
Oh, I know. If I was in your shoes, hell no, I wouldn't believe a word I'm saying.
you would believe that your
That I
your
was-
whole plan was to come up here and have sex?
Yeah, if I was you, yes, sir.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Okay.
But that's not That really wasn't my intention.
Well, I guess I still don't figure and understand your intention. You still come to the house.
Yes, sir.
They still
You didn't
serve-
turn around. You didn't drive
I
away.
don't know why.
You came
I
to the
wanted
house
to,
anyway.
but I should have, and I didn't. I don't know why. I wasn't going to have sex. I wasn't even going to touch her.
So what was your intention when you got here? What was you going to do?
I mean, I called her and she's like, I'm just going to watch a movie. I was like, oh, whatever, I'll watch a movie with her. I mean, up until that point, I still hadn't decided if I was in it.
And you knew she was home alone. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think she said that. So.
Okay. So all those put together, I mean,
I know it doesn't look
you
good.
expect me to believe that nothing was going to happen, or you didn't want anything
Do I
to
expect you to
happen?
believe it? You believe what you want, frankly.
Did you have any remote belief or fantasy that something would happen?
Sir, I'm around
You
kids.
did earlier prior.
Sir, online, it doesn't seem real. It's like I'm talking to people that aren't real.
But online, you still know that she's a 13-year-old female.
Like I said,
So
sir,
why, even if it's not real, would you say those things to a 13-year-old female?
Because I'm up in the head, apparently. That's the only explanation I can give you, is that I'd
Have you ever talked to a minor before on the internet?
rather not answer that, sir.
Have you ever had any prior charges of
No, sir.
anything?
No, sir. And I've never done this before.
Okay.
I've never met a minor. I don't know.
Have you chatted with a minor before?
Like I said, yes, I have.
Okay. How many times?
I have no idea. And the internet's been around since I was a minor.
Okay. When you say you have no idea, so you're saying many times you've
I
chatted
don't
with
know. I
minors.
chat with whoever on there.
Okay.
I mean, I just hang out.
But
and
you have
chat
chatted
and-
with minors?
Yes, sir.
Of what age?
I don't know.
13-year-olds before?
Probably.
12-year-olds?
I don't like going that low on kids.
So you stay 13. And
Usually,
have you ever mentioned
sir,
the stuff you mentioned in here before?
Sir, usually when I chat to people, they're 18, 19, 20 years old, closer to my age.
Okay. But it's not the first time you chatted with a 13-year-old.
Sir, no, it's not.
And have you made sexual comments to these others?
Yes, sir.
You have? Okay. And have you ever met with them?
No, sir. Never.
Is it more of a, you say these things because you want to excite yourself to fulfill your needs while you're there? You fantasize while you're sitting there of what you could be doing with this, even though you're on the other side of the computer. You're saying these things to gratify yourself.
Yeah, there was never any intention to cross that line any time. Even yesterday, I know it.
Okay? But I guess
I know.
I'm here to help you, okay?
I hope you can.
And I think you do have a problem.
Obviously.
And you've admitted that, okay? That you have talked to minors before, 13 years of age. That you say the things you say because of your sexual gratification. Do you masturbate while you're doing this?
Sometimes.
Okay.
I have, yeah.
So you're so driven by this, okay?
But, sir, it's not
Okay,
like
just
it's,
listen to me a minute.
no,
okay?
I think I feel like I should at least tell you. It's not like it's. I go on there specifically looking for little kids.
Okay, and I'm not saying that's all you look for, okay? But you're doing this, okay, for your sexual gratification.
I
You
know.
say you know it's wrong, but what concerns me is you go ahead and drive up here knowing this 13-year-old is home alone, by herself, her parents are not around. You admit to writing the things in here and getting your sexual gratification out of it at home, but you expect me to believe that you didn't have any beliefs of anything.
You know,
by
I
coming up here
almost-
to visit her.
I almost called her and said, what are you doing? Why are you inviting a 26-year-old guy to your house?
Okay,
That crossed my mind.
but almost and doing are two different things,
I know.
and you still went through with it.
I know.
You still come to visit her. You pull right in, you walk right in to go see her.
Yes, sir.
The only way we can help you is, for you to be honest,
How are you going to help me, sir? What
we
can
talked
you
with
do?
our prosecutor and everything else.
I know what I
Even
was
though
doing.
you're pretty much doing everything and saying the things you're saying for your gratification at home.
Exactly. I know there's things that I shouldn't have done in the past on the internet.
As far as
Chatting with people,
other minors.
other minors, seeing them on camera.
Have you ever sent nude pictures or anything of yourself?
I've been on camera before,
Okay. Nude?
yes, but that wasn't, it was usually for older people.
Okay. But is there a remote possibility you've ever sent a nude picture to a minor?
It's possible. Some people might lie about their age too.
Okay.
I mean, I know her. I think she saw me with my shirt off and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. She never saw me naked.
What are these pills that you have with you?
They were just Advil. I went out last night and I had a headache.
They're just Advils?
Yes, sir. A generic Walprofen or something.
Okay. Do you have any pictures or anything on your phone?
No, it's not even a camera phone.
Is it a camera? You care if I look?
Go ahead.
That thumb holding it down. Bill,
No.
You have anything in your Corvette we need to know about? Any condoms?
No, like I said, I wasn't intending on really doing anything.
Any pornographic pictures?
No, sir.
Okay. You mind if we take a look through that then?
Go ahead. You search my car. It's fine.
Say it's a 98.
Yes, sir.
Did anybody else know that you were coming up here today? Just you? And have you ever had any phone conversation with who you believe Danica?
Just today was the first time I ever talked to her.
Today on your way up here?
No, even before that, this morning, I called her and said, I don't know if I'm going to come or not. I don't really think it's, like I said, I even turned around once and called her and said, I don't really feel comfortable with this.
But you still come?
Well, she said, well, come and we'll just hang out. And I thought, well, if we're just hanging out.
Do you think it's right for a 26-year-old to hang out with a 13-year-old child? Even if it's just sitting
Just
and
hanging out
watching
and
a
watching
movie?
No, probably not.
And you came from
Mainville,
Manville,
Cincinnati.
that was Cincinnati. So, do you feel that's odd? A 26-year-old man drives all the way from Cincinnati up here to sit and watch a movie with a 13-year-old.
Oh, yeah. I do. I'm not saying I don't need help. I'm not saying there's not something wrong with me.
What do you think's wrong with you?
I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I've done that stuff. I've thought about getting help in the past, and I honestly just never thought I could open up to a stranger, a psychiatrist.
So how long have you been doing this?
Well, like I said, I mean, the internet's been around since I was 12, 13. I've always chatted on there.
But how long have you think you've been
I don't
chatting
know.
with minors
I can't give you specifics.
for
I
your
guess
sexual
since
gratification?
I was no longer a minor. I mean, I've always chatted to people. It wasn't always minors.
Right.
I don't know. I can't give you any specific dates, honestly. I'm not going to lie and I've chatted to...
Do you enjoy talking to a minor, though, for your gratification?
It wasn't just the minors. It was just girls in general.
Okay. So, either to minor or a female. But it's to get your gratification.
Basically, that's all it was for, sir. It was personal. It wasn't that I wanted anything else. Ever.
Okay. But the concern we have is that you come all the way from Cincinnati.
I know.
After everything you said for your gratification,
I know it doesn't look good.
you've come all the way up here and you've met or tried to meet with a 13-year-old female.
I can't explain it. I wish I could. I wish I knew why I was like this and what was wrong with me. I really had thought about getting help in the past, and I thought maybe I had gotten over some of that. In fact, I mean, I deleted a lot of people that I chatted to once in a while. I stopped getting on there for a while, and then I started up again. I thought I could beat it on my own and just Apparently I just didn't have the willpower, sir.
I mean, when you get online with these people and you start talking, what's it make you want to do?
Nothing. I mean, I have never, ever crossed the line with one of my students or anything.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's never even really crossed my mind.
Have you ever chatted with one of your students?
No. Never would have done anything to any of them. Never would have ever, attempted it. I think really, when it was online, it was more of a fantasy. Like, this isn't real. But in real life, I never wanted that. And even today, I don't know why I came up. I don't know what made me do it. I wish I could tell you. I know you probably think I'm full of but
So
I'm
if you would
really
have
not.
got here and you would have walked in and there's a 13-year-old girl standing there in her bra and panties, what would have happened? What would you have done?
It's speculative. I don't know. I didn't think that was going to happen.
You didn't think that?
No, sir. Please understand.
It's in your chat log, isn't it? So you can't tell me you didn't have a belief that that could have happened. Am I correct?
It was Listerine strips. It crossed my mind,
There was a thought there that that could
but
have
I
happened.
didn't think it was going to,
Okay.
and I didn't want it to. You got to believe me on that. I didn't want to have sex with her. I didn't even want to kiss her. I didn't really want to do anything. I just wanted to hang out with somebody to take my mind off of my life right now. I just wanted to hang out with somebody that I could talk to. I mean, when I met the girl, I told her, I'm married. And then this week, I was venting to her about, whoever I was talking to, about getting a divorce. I mean, I don't know. I know that sounds like bull, but... And your question, I don't know. I don't know if that's a fair question. That's not really what I thought was going to end up happening.
But my question to you is, what if you come up here and we weren't here and they weren't doing what they were doing and there was actually a 13-year-old girl in that house that was waiting on you and just her
wouldn't have done
bras and
anything.
just her panties?
I'm telling you, bottom of my heart, I wouldn't have done anything. I've never done something like that with a kid.
You've never done something like that,
I know
but you
you're
went
saying,
ahead
and
and
I
come
know
up here.
the studies show that, one thing leads to another with sexual predators. Apparently that's what I am. I never thought I was. I wouldn't. Like I said, I don't know why I'm here.
On your whole way up, on your whole drive up here, when you're thinking about all this, are you thinking to yourself, man, if I show up here and she's like this, what's going to happen? Or did you play this through your mind? I mean, you're telling yourself, I didn't want to do this.
I'm telling myself.
But by
it's
knowing
not
this,
me.
you know what? You listen to me. You know what you're saying to her. You know what she's saying to you. You can't tell me that's not going through your mind the whole way up here from Cincinnati.
Yes, sir. It was. Lots of different things went through my mind.
What was going through your
And the
mind?
conclusion I always came to was, I am not gonna touch this kid.
Okay, but what else was going through your mind?
What do you mean?
I mean, what else? You're thinking about what she told you, how she's going to be dressed, or things you're going to
She didn't
do?
tell me what. Actually, I guess she did, but I wasn't gonna.
There's a belief that she could have been in her bras and panties. Am I correct?
She never said she was gonna greet me in her underwear.
Okay, but you talk about getting on top of each
Yes,
other,
I
not
know.
having shirts
I
on,
know.
grinding on each other.
That was on there. That wasn't what I was gonna do in real life.
Okay, but there's that chance that that could have happened, right?
No.
No.
No. I know you're looking at me and thinking I'm full of it.
But if you showed
No.
up and walked through that door and there's
No.
a 13-year-old like that,
No,
there wouldn't have never been a chance for that to happen.
sir. No. I'm telling you right now. You're asking me. Don't try to make me tell you something that's not true. No. The whole way up here, I thought, if something she tries, I'm not gonna do it. It's not right. It's real life, and it's not gonna happen. I know you don't believe me, but no. I'm sorry. No.
So what you were writing in there, was that right?
Oh, hell no. Obviously not.
But you did that anyway,
Yes.
and then you're on your way up here, so you came halfway on that one
I wasn't
to
gonna
make
do
the
it.
trip up here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
So why even put yourself in that situation?
I don't know.
Why did you even drive all the way up here?
In fact, I wondered if this was some such setup the second she said it. I thought I'd be a fool to put myself in that situation. And I'm a fool.
All right. Was there anything else you think you need to tell us or let us know about?
Like what?
Where's the computer at that you were using to chat back and forth?
In my house?
Okay. And right now you live there by yourself?
Yeah, my wife moved out.
Okay.
Why?
Why do I want to know where your computer's at? I'm just asking where you was at the time when you was doing this. I don't think we're going to take this. There ain't nothing on there as far as pictures. So I don't need that.
Okay.
And now what? Now what?
You're not taking these home?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
There's something on there.
Pictures, nothing.
What all do you have in your computer at your house?
They've been taking them all in.
What do you mean?
Is there any pictures of anybody
It's up to
underage?
you, I don't care.
Underage.
Go ahead and take that.
Probably.
That way we have it.
There is?
Probably.
Nude pictures?
I don't think so.
There's no nude pictures of anybody underage?
Honestly, I don't
Did you
think.
talk to?
A couple of people on there, I mean, they might be in underwear or something. I don't think there's any nude. I could be wrong. I don't think I've ever had anything or kept anything like that.
Okay. Have you received that? On like
People have sent it, and I always just said no, delete it.
Okay.
Any so I hope not.
Okay.
Maybe, but I don't think.
Are you like 50-50 on that?
Probably.
So there's
It's a possibility.
probably a decent chance that there is. I mean, you're kind of coin toss at this point.
Yeah. If there is, I don't know.
Is there any minors on there?
That's what I said. I mean, there are probably people that are minors. I don't think there's any nude pictures. I mean, it's just all this is a picture of me.
Okay.
Some of them have sent provocative pictures, like
As far
underwear and
as-
things.
Okay.
It might be on there. I don't think.
And these are minors that have sent you this?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, and I'm telling you, it was probably 2 months ago. I said, I don't know what I'm doing. And I had pictures at that time and stuff, and I deleted everything, deleted all the people off my friends list. Said, I've got to quit doing this. I'm hurting myself, and I'm going to hurt somebody else. And I just wasn't strong enough to not do it.
How many minors have you been talking with here?
I don't know.
When you deleted everything, how many minors were you talking to at that time?
I don't know.
5, 10, 15,
I don't know.
more?
I don't know. I mean, usually I only talk to a person once or twice and then never talk to them again.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like I had ongoing relationships with anybody except a couple of people that I've talked to for years.
Mm-hmm.
But
Is there anything in your vehicle we need to know about?
no, sir, nothing.
You don't have anything hidden in there anywhere or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay. And you're going to give us consent to search that? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
Do you know your license plate number?
No, I don't.
You call.
You need it?
Yeah, call Corey. See if we can get that. It's Turner.
We'll actually sign here the permission to search for your motor vehicle, okay? You said that the roof sure don't find anything in there though, right? Okay.
Did your wife know that you had this problem? Did she know that you talked to minors or anything?
No, this had nothing to do with the divorce or anything.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to stop. It's for her. One of the biggest reasons.
So you're making it sound like, and I'm not trying to say you're a bad person, but that
I'm a bad person, sir.
this has been happening for a good while now. Because you have concerns about
Myself.
what's going on or what's driving you. Is there concerns of, where's this leading me to?
That was kind of. I mean, I really never, honestly, even today, didn't intend anything to happen. But that was one of the things I thought I'll quit doing it on my own, and I thought I should maybe get some help, but I never thought I could talk to somebody about it.
But with your actions and what keeps going and you keep doing more and more, I mean, is there a concern there that
That's why I was thinking about getting help.
this is going to lead to more? That it's going to get more serious?
I really never thought it would. Really never thought it would.
What's your thought now?
I still don't think it would have.
But you're still coming and you're visiting a 13-year-old girl.
Sir, I know.
The one that's on the bottom of that one page.
But I don't think I would have done it. Deep down in my heart.
I think it's
All right, what we'll do is read this to you here. Okay?
Okay.
And then I will copy and let you sign it. The undersigned, which is you, residing at 2940 Millbank Road, Mainville, Ohio, is hereby voluntarily authorized Deputy J.S. Mullen and other officers he may designate to assist him to search, and I've crossed this out, your residence, okay? To search my motor vehicle, namely my 98 Chevrolet Corvette, bearing license plate number DHX2176 of the state of Ohio, presently parked at the Dark County impound lot. Okay? And I further authorize said officers to remove from my... I'll cross that out and that out. Remove from my motor vehicle whatever documents or items of property whatsoever which they deem pertinent to their investigation, with the understanding that said officers will give me a receipt for whatever is removed. And I have given this written permission to these officers freely and voluntarily without any threats or promises having been made, and after having been informed by said officer that I have a right to refuse this search and or seizure. Okay?
Sir, it's fine.
Okay. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Can you stand up? Okay, just pull your hand out. There you go.
Could you put those in the front? I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't believe you are. And we got these loose. Our policy, I need to put them back here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Especially since we're in a vehicle without a cage. Okay?
Now what?
Right now you're going to be charged with attempted unlawful sexual conduct with a minor.
Can I have a lawyer?
And they'll explain to you as far as what your charges are and whether you seek court-appointed counseling or what. They'll explain all that to you.
So I'll be in custody.
Yes, sir. No, not yet. Take a quick picture of you here, and then we'll get out of here, all right?
Picture himself. Sure.
Yeah, you don't need that anymore, do you?
This.
I'll put these back in your pocket. And give your license
Can you
back.
put it in my pants pocket? It's going to fall out of there.
Front?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, step over to this one.
What's your head you need?
Let me go back in real quick and initial that tape.
Here. There's a beige mat on the right. Step up to it. Have them place your head on it for me. Okay. Bring your legs back to me as far as you comfortably can. Spread them apart. I'll take these cuffs off of you when I do. Once you place the hands on the wall above your head, do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead and pull your arm out. On the wall. On the wall. Above your head. And do the same with this one. You have anything on you that's going to poke me? You have any piercing or jewelry on your body?
My tongue.
Is it in now?
Yes. Yeah, though.
Advil?
Yes.
Gloves?
Manage my nose, ma'am.
Itch your nose? Yes. You have any money in your wallet?
$3.
That for me. And face me. Open your mouth. Okay. Lift your tongue.
Put that in there.
And put it in the middle for me. And take it out. Okay. What I have you do now is take your index fingers, place them on the inside of your mouth. Pull down on your lip. Run it all the way through the back. Do the same with the top.
Orange.
Okay. Go ahead and remove your jacket for me. Okay. I have you remove your tennis shoes one shoe at a time, the wrong side out when you pull them off. Hand the shoes up to me. bottom of your left foot. Wheel your toes. Do the same with the right. No more piercings on your body or anything like that. Go ahead and resume the position on the wall. No navel piercings, anything like that. Go ahead and slide those sandals on for me. Grab your shoes and your jacket. Have a seat there in that green chair.
Your hands up, right? Okay, I'm Deputy Rio, the Sheriff's Office. I'm in charge of the impound lot and also in charge of the property room. Car's been impounded back here at the Sheriff's Office. It can be released from tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. If anybody, you can call to come and get it or whatever. There is a tow bill due $80, and there's going to be storage fees for $5 for today and tomorrow.
If by any chance I do get released, can I take it out?
Yeah, as long as you can pay that stuff before you get
Does credit
done.
card work?
I don't know. I don't take that kind of stuff. We did take one thing out of your car. It's a plastic bag, or I would put it in a plastic bag. It's a handwritten directions to the house where you were at. This will put in your property room. That's a receipt showing that. Do you have any questions about your car, the impound, or this property? Okay. Good luck to you.
Yeah, thanks.
Tom, come here, see if you can share.
What's your last name, sir?
Rutherford.
First name?
James.
Middle name?
Maurice.
M-A-R-I-C-E?
M-A-U-R-I-C-E.
M-A-U-R-I-C-E. What's your mother's maiden name? And,
80.
and what city were you born in?
Cincinnati.
And what's your address?
2940 Millbank Road. All one word.
Millbank, M-I-L-L?
Yeah, Bank. B-N-K. Mainville, Ohio.
M-A-I-N?
M-A-I-N-E. Bill. B-I-L-L.
Zip code there.
45039.
Phone number including area code. Married, divorced, single, separated?
Separated, I guess, technically now.
And do you have any kids?
No.
What's the highest level of education that you completed?
College. College degree.
All four?
Control call is 1401, not 1408.
Okay. And what was the last college that you attended?
Indiana University.
Do you have an attorney?
No, I don't. Do I request one from you or what?
No, they'll take care of that in court. If you just have a particular attorney that you know of right now, we go ahead and list that.
No.
And where do you work?
St. Margaret of York School.
St. Margaret? Of York, you said?
Yes.
And the address?
I have no idea, sir.
You know what street it's on?
Columbia.
What city is that?
Mainville. Well, Loveland.
Loveland?
Loveland, yes.
Ohio?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You have a zip code there?
45140, I believe. Was a teacher.
You have no phone number there?
No, it's on my cell phone.
Okay. We're good to go on those?
Yeah.
Okay. I was curious because I didn't recognize it. What color's your hair? Brown? Okay.
5'8",
And what do you weigh?
165, 170. Somewhere around.
Do you wear glasses or contacts at any time?
I need you to put your initial right there stating that that is your cash and that's the correct information.
You got a tattoo on your back.
It's a baby Grim Reaper.
Last name's going to be Rutherford. First name's James. All right. Okay. Do you need to make any phone calls?
Yes, I'm gonna have to call my parents.
If you'd like to, go ahead. Right there's the phone.
I'll have to do it with everybody else here.
All you gotta do is pick it up and listen to the directions, okay? What's the phone number there you're calling?
812-637-3858.
812-637?
Yes.
8158?
637-3858.
385.
Jim.
Yeah, two. We're just running a tally. should be the next one.
Move that automatically.
It should automatically pop up, yeah. We just kind of wrote these down, so we just scratch them off as we go, so I don't have to wait.
What if nobody answers?
We can try back in a little while.
Go ahead and have a seat on that green chair. Okay, Mr. Rutherford, my name is Susan. Confirm this great backdrop. I'm going to keep this a little bit. Maybe turn to your left.
Charles, too. Next to.
Turn to your right. Okay, picture the tattoo on your back. I need a picture of it here. You have any other major scars or marks on your body?
Headache scar on my knee, that's it.
What happened to your knee?
ACL reconstruction.
Okay, go ahead and lift your pant leg there for me if you can. Is that everything? Okay, go ahead and have a seat for me.
Large one.
And that we're going to be issuing you while you're here in jail. If you read down here at this plant, any item that's issued to you, you're responsible for that item. Anything should be broken, defaced, misplaced, whatever you're responsible for. Okay? Make sure everything that's on this list stays in your possession. This sheet here is stating that you have insurance through Anthem, correct? Okay. If you need any kind of medical attention, we'll ensure that you get it. We'll bill your insurance company. Have you sign here? And here are these boxes for me.
Okay, I got a series of medical questions that I need to go through with you, okay?
Yes.
Do you have any allergies?
I'm allergic to nuts.
I'm sorry?
Nuts.
Nuts?
Yeah.
Any kind of nuts? Dust? I mean, there's different allergies
Dust.
to nuts.
I'm allergic to animal dander. But I can eat peanuts. I just can't eat other nuts.
Okay, that's That's why there's some people that are just allergic to the nuts themselves. There's other people that are allergic to the dust from the powder.
No,
from the nuts.
I don't know. I mean,
Okay. So basically, it's just the nuts. Okay. Anything else?
no.
Arthritis?
No.
Asthma?
Yes.
Use an inhaler? What type of inhaler do you use?
Albuterol.
You have any sort of dental problems?
No.
You suffer from withdrawals or DTs?
No.
Diabetes? Epilepsy? Fainting spells?
No.
Do you have a doctor prescribed diet? Any urinary tract problems? Ulcers? Venereal disease?
No.
Have you ever tested positive for AIDS, tuberculosis, or hepatitis?
No.
Any type of heart or high blood pressure problems? Are you being treated for any mental health problems? Have you ever tried to kill or harm yourself? Are you feeling suicidal right now? Are you taking any medication?
Yeah, Advair. On top of the albuterol, Advair.
Advair?
Yeah. And Allegra.
Allegra?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
No.
Advair and Allegra. Are either of those prescription?
Both.
Who prescribed your medication?
It's a Dr. Bernstein.
Bernstein?
Yeah.
Do you have any other medical problems that I need to know about?
That's it.
Do you use alcohol? What do you drink when you do?
Beer usually.
Beer. And how often do you drink when you do?
Not very.
Once a week, once a
Once a
month?
week.
Alcoholic beverages.
Last night.
Do you use any sort of street drugs? $50. Okay. Thank you. You have medical insurance, right? What was the name of the company?
It's Anthem. Parents.
And address?
23299 Brightwoods Drive.
2 words or one?
One.
Violent offense?
No.
This was a scar?
Yeah. Scar. Knee surgery as well. Okay, Mr. Radford, these are all the booking sheets, information that we just went over with. This is all your personal information about you, your home address, things like that, your scars, mark, tattoos, and what your charges are. Need a signature at the X. Okay. This is all the items that you came in with, from clothing down to your money. You have $3. And this is a medical questionnaire. All the medical questions we ask you about, your allergies, things like that. And a signature from you there.
Affidavit.
You don't need to do it. Take care of that.
shoes, socks, anything's laying down there, and step right in that room for me.
Green chair.
Yeah, have a seat in the green chair.
Okay, Ms. Rutherford, and I sit over here and one finger. Anita, can you pick up? Can you pick up, please? Hello, let you know we have the main charge for this fellow. He has an hour allowance. Nuts, yeah, he said he can do 2 minutes before he can get that expiration. So, nuts. Thank you.
E1, Edward Warren.
Peanut butter for lunch.
Jim.
Jim.
Okay. Okay. Just want to let you know ahead of time just in case. Huh? Yeah, yeah. All righty, thank you very much. Bye-bye. Our kids.
And they can't have peanut oil. I believe he's only allergic to peanuts themselves.
She's a
Huh? Yeah.
Do you guys have my cell phone that I could look up my mom's cell phone number?
No, cell phones have been seized as evidence, so I don't have them or have access to
And they're
them.
not home.
That won't make calls to the cell phone anyway. They can't accept to collect calls on them. At least most cell phones, that doesn't work. Yeah. See your signature right here.